Hello, everybody, and welcome to another a late Twitch live stream. It's important we fulfill our destiny, and that destiny just happens to be this glorious man, according to the game. Anyway, we have got one day left, one glorious day left in our 3-day semester at this cooking school where we're trying to learn the secrets of cooking and master our art. Alternatively, we're trying to find out the secrets behind this man, Colonel Sanders. Yes, that Colonel Sanders. This is the I Love You, Colonel Sanders KFC dating game that for some reason I decided to stream, and yeah, we're here. Like I say, 3-day semester. It's really truncated, and I hope that, well, I hope we get somewhere. I don't know where it is we're going, but there's lots of stuff going on. There's weirdness and magic and herbs and spices, and if that's not the name of the YouTube video when this comes out, I don't know what is. So let's continue, shall we? When you arrive at the school, you encounter your rivals in the quad, which is where all the hip rivals hang out. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop. Hey! You leave that small child alone. He's got his juice box and everything. Look at him. They're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Yeah, the child is not smart. That there's issues with this child, but never mind that. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Van, who is our JoJo substitute. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with Sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
Sprinkles is the name of our teacher Corgi. For reasons that's... Ashley says,
You can get your swirly
dipped too. That's far too much information that you need to give to a small child. What's up with you? Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in this school.
There is a horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Tanner, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Yeah, Colonel Sanders rode in on a horse. Literally, he rode in on a white charger. This game does not take prisoners on tropes, idioms, and suggestions. But never mind. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. We're Tanner, by the way. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. We might have burnt it on a mixer or something. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. For as long as this year lasts, for another 24 hours, I'll never give up. Colonel Sanders arrives. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. I realise that from my point of view, I'm just looking at his crotch, but please ignore this. Look at this marvellous man. This glorious, glorious man. Oh boy. Colonel Sanders arrives just appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Tanner, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
She's been making a play for him this whole time. The look on Colonel Sanders' face. Look at that. Look at the disdain. Hang on a minute. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Look at this disdain. Look at this. Look. He is not having any of this. Oh.
I don't know who you are, but I will destroy
Turbo!
you.
Turbo and the Turbo Club, welcome. Welcome. We were just admiring this beast of a man. Rope Snake 74 is now following as well. Thank you, Rope Snake. Much appreciated. Yeah, as we will continue on what is our final. That's all the raids come in. Nintendo 7, I see you.
Actually, are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Yeah, you winners, you ones that you cheated. I know you cheated, and you know you cheated. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What the secret recipe is this, says Sunrose. Welcome to the final day, Sunrose. The day 3 of our 3-day semester at this cooking school. We are going to learn the wonders of cooking. And there just happens to be Colonel Sanders, and this might be an official KFC dating game. And we're trying to get his secret recipe, among other things. And you guys are picking the decisions. So it's all on you. What is he doing complimenting her?
Was this about the flavour of my... But what about the flavour of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear. You're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say, it was bland. Excuse me, Tanner. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh shit, we pissed him off. Colonel, my love, please don't.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. Also, Sunrose is now hosting my stream with 1 viewer.
I thank you very much, Sunrose. It's very good to see you. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Tanner. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is. And whatever happened to that magical book that she mysteriously got in the previous stream. You walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Yes, because magic. There's lots of magic, there's lots of sexual innuendo, and there's lots of herbs and spices, as I said. So, Miriam, this is Miriam, I should say. This is Miriam, she is our best friend. She's trying to date a robot currently. This is how this game goes.
Whoa, that's the book. It looks like bad news.
Are these both alternative forms of making chicken? No, chat. This is not. That's as euphemisms go, that isn't one they're going for. If you're using a stuffing, on the other hand, it's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. Lovely word, grimoire. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings.
Cast only in case of extreme emergency.
It says around the edges of the page. I played a dating simulator once. It was called Wario Date. It was weird. No Sunrose. It was weird. Yeah, right. Tanner, which is us. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Because he's betrayed us, clearly. Miriam's not that amused.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooting in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Right. Now, chat, it's your time. It's your time, chat. You get to choose what happens next. Do we cast the forbidden spell, or do we don't do it at all? Poll over, don't won. So that's what we're going to do. We are not going to cast the spell. Don't do it after all. It's cheating. Prove you are better than magic. But I am magic, Kerthart. You should know this by now. Anyway. We won't do it after all. Okay. We take our friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive and wondering why iTunes was still playing in the background. You are more than magic. Oh, thank you, sir. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. Look at him, isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? Look at the little teacher. Look at him, look at him. He clears his throat to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Right. We're straight in with another one. Kitty. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. We've got another poll straight away, guys. Right, hang on a minute. We got another poll. New poll. So, he must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Or alternatively, option 2 is dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. So it's help Sprinkles. Is it a homework snack or is it wait and see? New poll going up now. There you go. Get those votes in. You've got another minute. Homework. Do we give him a homework snack? Or do we just wait and see what happens? Dogs are weird. Wait, is that dog looks like a cat? No, he's a dog. He's a little corgi. He's a little corgi. I think. Nani? Says Sunrise. It's a dog. So it's some old homework. Now, is he going to get upset because it's not fresh homework? This is how this game works, guys. If he's upset that it's old homework and it's a bit stale and not fresh, you know, don't say I didn't warn you. Anyway, homework snack 1. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to tell you. Oh my goodness, last semester. But unfortunately that was yesterday, so it doesn't matter. Sprinkles immediately. Oh, look at his little tail. Isn't that cute? Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide.
I'm probably right for the outburst.
I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Tannen. Were you studying something with... Were you studying something with cinnamon? I have been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Tanner, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Because of course it does. No choice is it. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the room because she's hooked up with the robot.
I told you to save it for after class.
Poor Clank. Oh, he's heartbroken.
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appeared to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Where?
But no, you had to show off to your cool friends Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangle's the strongest shape, don't you know? But
yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Beep.
Well, take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or over a cliff for all I care.
Sad. Beep.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pulls out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
Beep. Beep.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Like I was saying, this game doesn't shy away from some stuff. Oh. However, it's not what you think. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition. Showdown Challenge Exam trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustrations is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
We might. We hadn't really thought of it that way. I'm sure there's some pony around somewhere. We can, yeah. Okay. I didn't write this, I swear. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we might want to bring along. And she's not impressed by that answer. We may have made a faux pas there. Yeah. No, please don't kill me. Look, if it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug, breaks your neck in 5 places, and wipes the tears from her cheeks. Oh, she doesn't break your neck. That's good news. We're safe.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
Is it chicken? Because we haven't had any chicken yet so far this day, and that's unusual for this game. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. Is it making goo-goo eyes at Colonel Sanders? No, you decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Tanner's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish come second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by cherry blossoms and Colonel Sanders. Is my hair looking alright? You know, look, he even brought the orchestra with him. Isn't that great? Tanner, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and I'm picturing victory. Master Chef is so kawaii. Yes, he is. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off, and that's not on. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Dun dun dun! And then a decision happens. Do we ignore it? There was no sound at all. Or do we fess up about practicing a dish and possibly impress Colonel Sanders? Sandro says fess up and then lots of Joey Wheeler. It's fess up, Yug. That's what we've got. Fess up has won the poll. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to admit it. We're going to admit what's going on about the practice dish. Look at him. Look at that man. No wasting food as ever. Look at him. Look, he's looking at you. He's not looking at me. No, he's looking at you. He's making all the eyes at you. You're in with a chance here, you know. Play your cards right. We will fess up about the practice dish. He's impressed. He's impressed. He emitted hearts. He must be impressed. That's how this thing works. Okay. You got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an odd trick, but I've been practicing on it for the last 15 years. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. He means the pie. Chat, he means the pie. At least I think he does. Hang on. The moment of truth. Still no confirmation either way if it is the pie. Tables, ladders and chairs, oh my. No, tables, ladders and chairs, oh pie, Turbo. Anyway, moment of truth. I have no idea what this TLC ingredient is. Some sort of chemical enhancer, I am sure. Yes, absolutely. It's made of beetles. Made of crushed beetles, Earth Art. Wow. He gasped. Goodness. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. He's got his chicken staff out. Now you know he's impressed. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious and slightly campy. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. They know exactly what they're writing, guys. Diet Coke break. Anyway, Colonel Sanders is battering his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, baster blaster.
Based on what was happening on day one, I thought that was what you wanted from me. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Does say pastries.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it. Whoa, hang on! Wait, since when could we understand Clank?
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's a singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. Ratchet fixed him up good. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice that Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? I don't know. You tell me, based on that face. You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it is almost certainly evil magic? You tell me, guys. Do we cast a spell, or do we do it the hard way? Come on, you've got the chance. There's not long left. Get your votes in. Cast the spell or do it the hard way. Honesty or cheating? They've gone for cheating. Okay. Cast a spell it is. I'm sure this will go well. Right. We're using evil magic, apparently. Okay. We cast a spell. You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. The index. No, it's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix. You have summoned me. The broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling in this place. In my old life. In your old life? I wasn't always the monster you see before me. No, once I was but a student like yourself who attended this school. Sport Monster notices the book you're holding. I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say, only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. I'm kind of in a pinch here. You got any better ideas? The spork monster's smile curls up mischievously. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who is giving you trouble, and we'll take very good care of them. You motion to Ashley. And before you can think better of this dastardly decision, he recites a spell that turns her into a chicken. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. She's been turned into a chicken. It's okay. This is where... Does this somehow link on to Hatful Boyfriend? Is this like... There's a Hatful Boyfriend prequel. Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmogrification. I don't know. It seems to be working out. Fanato's saying we should eat her. That might be an option. Let's find out. Oh no! Oh no! I feel as this might go very badly wrong. Right. You don't know what to do. It would be poetic justice for Ashley to live out the rest of her days as a chicken. And yet that seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. Do we try to save her? Or does she remain as a chicken? Based on the chat so far, I very much dread to think. Depends, do we give a cluck? I don't know. I'm confused and slightly worried. Oh my god. She stays the chicken is in the lead. I don't know. I feel as if she's moved towards the other produce guys. If she stays the chicken, I don't think she'll stay as a chicken very long. I'm slightly concerned she's going to end up in Colonel Sanders' bucket. Yeah, worried about this. Time's running out. Chat. I'm very much hoping that somebody will steam in and save the day here. If you've not followed this game so far, oh no. Sunrose! You're afraid to choose. By your inactivity, you may have consigned this girl to death. Do nothing. Ashley remains as a chicken. Chicken Ashley pecks around at the base of some cabinetry, searching for some loose vegetables to eat. The council has spoken. The council has spoken. What, the XCOM council? Commander, we have decided that Ashley will remain as a chicken. We will be in touch, Commander. Oh no! Look what you've done! Look what you've done! Tanner, how could you? Cheating on the final exam, I've never been more disappointed. And here I was, considering you for a place not only in my future chain of highly successful restaurants, but also in my heart. You've ruined it, chat! Well done! Considering you for a place not only in my future chain of highly successful chicken restaurants, but also in my heart. Without hesitation, he casts a counterspell for memory that saves her. There is such a thing as competing with honor, and this does not qualify. I no longer want anything to do with you. Game over. We game overed. We game overed, guys. You game over, yeah. Game over, yeah. Don't you game over, yeah, me, Venato. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Did you see on the previous screen the face he was giving us? This won't do. This won't do. Yay, we won. You did not win. You won nothing. You lose. Good day, Sunrose. You're a crook. You're a cheat and a swindler. That's what you are. How could you do a thing like this? Take a colonel's hopes and dreams and smash them all to pieces. You're an inhuman monster. We're going to try again. We're going to try again. We're going to do it the hard way. Actually, no. I'm going to let you. Because there is choice after this. So, one more time, do we cast a spell or hard way? One more time, okay? Because there is the choice after this. So if you want to stick with casting a spell and turning her into a chicken initially, you can do that. Alternatively, we'll say no and just go for it, okay? Right, poll's up. The poll is up. This is your choice, chat. Cast the spell again. Turn her into a chicken again. We will turn her back afterwards. Or alternatively, we just go the honest way. We go straight as a die, and it's touch and go. It's touch and go. Get those votes in. Get those votes in. You've got 30 seconds or so. Elvis says, yes, I am an inhuman monster, but I still have voted for honour. Honour! My face! Time's running out. You've got about 6 seconds left. Oh, we could do the hard way. Well, it looks like... Okay, we're going to do it the hard way. We must learn the hard way, says Sunrose. Okay, we must learn the hard way, so we shall learn the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Well, hey. I'm going to do it the hard way, we announce to the entire class for some reason. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Tanner. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Tanner, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. No, she's not. She's cheating. Get away. Get away. Get away. Do your own bloody dish. My mac and cheese. My pot pie. I mean, thank you, dear friend. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Oh no! It's the secret ingredient. No, that's bad. That's bad. She wanted to know what the secret ingredient that we knew from the herbs and spices was, and we lied to her, and she's now put whatever that was in. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Steve, what? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright, actually.
Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Ha. Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel the spork monster winding up to a very long and involved story. You don't know where exactly they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up,
you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind. I'll talk to you later. Good luck.
Right. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Do we summon extra power from deep down within yourself, or give up and drop out of culinary school? I'm concerned with our guys, but let's do it. We have a setback. Does the power lie within you? Or do we give up? You've got a minute, guys. Oh, no, this setback. You've got a minute. Do we summon extra power from deep within ourselves? Was the true cook us all along? Was the true ingredients us? Or do we give up? do we give up? BS your way through defeat like you are Goku? The power lies within you. We are going to reach deep within ourselves and find the true meaning of cookery. Because everyone can cook. A rat told us so. Now, let's see. You summon extra power from deep within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Even if I'm going up against Colonel Sanders, which feels like a guaranteed second place is the best I can do. But hey. Oh no! We are gonna go Super Saiyan. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Tanner. It's the ghost of the student. Yes, Tanner. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Oh. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds are preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body as Turbo Zed's got the power of cooking and anime on your side. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and now can't be served. But don't worry, dear Tanner. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I am here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. I think you'll find, Colonel Sanders, I'm terribly sorry to contradict you here. I think you'll find that the rules where there are no rules. I mean, screw the rules, you're going to have money. And boy, wouldn't it be nice to have some of that in our lives. But yes, this is actually all fine. Also, going on with the bloody soundtrack in the background. Man, someone's shredding up a storm. Quiet, Sunrose. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, some unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? A civil partnership of sorts for cooking. Hey, Biafra, how you doing? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, Clank. From off screen, Mac and Wings wasn't Pizza Express's idea. No. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Hey, I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now!
They've made him cry.
How dare they?
Look at this poor child.
We've not seen him cry. Oh, he's got sauce on his bloody jacket as well. And his cuffs. You can't see it because it's behind my head. But so he's all messed up. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. Can I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow it must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. A 3 whole days long semester. But after days of hard work, the time has come for us to eat. More specifically, me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish to me.
I've made tender udon noodles in a savoury soup.
My word, it's so delicate. It's a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy floating in this itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Oh, sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours? Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug.
Thank you, Tanner, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe a dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewed urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one of the urchins with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles, I did. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? The JoJo man disturbs me, but he's also distinctly overdressed for a JoJo man. Give it time. Double cross, this might actually go the way you think. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discuss sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yes, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Even though some people within the Twitch chat thought I was a cat at first, I am not a cat, I'm a dog. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up and dance. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by a sugar glass.
In fairness, that looks really good. That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food. At a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something, Tanner? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah. Which is why I cooked it and did it in an extremely good... I did an extremely good job of cooking it. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam.
KFC has a very low opinion of cuisine. Yes, it does. That, in all seriousness, has been a thread throughout this thing, is that simplicity is sometimes the best, and home cooked stuff is, has more value than posh food. That is legitimately one of the things that's been going on throughout this entire thing.
Heflick, if I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the Cardiff Eating School for the Hungry.
Sprinkles is not impressed by this.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged.
You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she can finally no longer keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everybody.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
This class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. That looks good. I'll be honest, that looks really good. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Is it Pop's banging on Clank? Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everybody passes the class. You pass, you pass, and you pass, and you get a 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 pass. Not you, Vanana, you don't get a pass. Ah, go on, you get a pass as well. We gave the dog cholesterol. No, we did not give the dog cholesterol. Dog's fine. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension, which probably has the ghost in it. You win! Together you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magical fragrance. Oh god, I haven't got a voice them still, have I? With the games putting on mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now the school year is complete and everybody has graduated, the students return for one last assignment: to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cosy. DJ Dog is in the house. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Because, I guess, reasons. For a moment you actually believe them. Oh no, not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refers to me by my new name, Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't quite work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Why? It's Turbo! No, it's not. It's Pop, apparently. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honour of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally,